Howdy, Reese here. I'm here to take you behind the scenes set of our 12th installment, going for our video 1 for part 1 and part 2. For all of what you want to see, we'll actually go into it because I had to fix up a few things and do some stuff to it to make it look even more better. Without any further ado, it looks like it comes off me, and let's go. So what we're going to do first is go at ground level and work our way up from there. So the line right here is a little bit kind of like shadowy. I'm going to turn on some lights so you can take a look of what we have just right here. So all eyes straight right down on the ground, so we can get that first, and then we'll go on from there. We'll first start with here, because this is ground level here. As you can see, we have like these fall like stuff here, where the bony feet are from the Grand High Witch, and we also has some spell books. We got one on the bottom and one up top there, and then as we go up a little bit more, you see is the tray still there with no bones in, but the fake appendages right inside there. And you can see there that there is no skeleton of that dog, for it has been moved. It's just standing up just right here. So it's not here for this one. Down here, we get you more of the ground level here, and you can see on here, on this part here, we have is a leaf. So I got some leaves from outside, and I put one over here. What you'll see is that smudge like bundle there with some rustic like berry fruit ornament. And we got is this kettle you see here that I have with the nice witchy looking ribbon there, and nice Celtic looking leaves right there in dark green. And beside of it we have is this like bush like tree that has like these red berries and frosted looking pine cones, you see just right there. And as you back up a little bit more, we can see that we kept in the dream catcher, you see just right there. And now, since we've finished with that, we'll go over here, and I'll start with this here. Okay, so I kind of situated this to make it look a little bit interesting and unique. We got this fake backbone here, and a soup ladle is just rising above over here a little bit there. And we got some of like the apples, the fake apples I've made into here too. We got this rustic fruit right there in the same mix right there. This is like the cauldron you can see of this right there. We're keeping it the same, but kind of fixed it up a little bit different. And over here we have is this eerie looking witch like crepe that has various like a patchy like colors. We got all these fake bones here in a nice stylized looking way here, and in behind you see is like a tombstone, a fake one just right there. Work our way over here. We get is this interesting looking drape, same as this drape here. Looks very interesting. Nice drape there, and all the way up over here we got this green flower, green leaves, and then this pumpkin, And on this pumpkin, we got is a snake coiled and wrapped around, and I fastened it with an elastic the same color as the pumpkin, right there, and a nice look to it. And I did the same to this too. First, we'll get down here. You see, I got the basket, and here we got some leaves from outside on the right there of the pumpkin. And on the pumpkin is that snake. So here we got two snakes, almost the same, but more in a different style. Then over here, I put is this like star cauldron, and onto it we have is a fake vampire bat that I've made. I put this on, make it look more realistic like. And over here we have is this fake Ouija board here, and fake bone from a hand, and these came from outside too, the sticks, and nice look to the sticks as well too, with this nice growth upon it. Looks really nice and eerie and witchy like, and dark Celtic. And we go up from there, we got is the helmet. I kind of put out facing you. You can see right there, it looks very nice. In behind of it, we got is the sword. And we got is the shield in the back there. And on my back here, we got is this witch like broomstick right there. And then over here, because now we're heading up a little bit. So we first done was the floor level, and then we worked our way up and advanced to now the medium level. So right over here we have is this nice rustic like autumn fall like streamer scarf, and then in the middle of it you see is this feather mask right there, masquerade mask, and up there we got is another like witch broom stick right there, as you can see. And on top we have, on the sides are some leaves on either side of the skull that is right here. So when we back up, it looks just like this. We'll get to one of the pillars. And you can see here we have is the skull here, a different kind of skull with fangs, and onto it we have is the purple flower in this nice dark Celtic looking vase scene just right here that I'm pointing at. Then over here we got on this pillar right here, we got is a small skull. We got this nice interesting looking Celtic looking cup of some sort, and as well as this interesting looking thing right there. And we got is this one like potion ball, you see just right here. Then over here we got is the basket with the cane squashes and this rustic looking brown like turkey candle holder. And behind of it you see is a coffin behind. As you can see right there is a small one right there. At the ledge of the couch right here, you can see I have is a nice big snake that's coiled around this lampshade. So it looks pretty kind of ran down, looks pretty old. And here you see is this nice log that almost looks like a skull of something, despite the looks of it right there. As you see, to say here on this arm part of the couch. And then from over here, for the witch spellbooks are right there on the lap now of the witch. Right there. The books right there, and the skull is onto it there. And this time the witch that now is holding is this cross seen just right here. And it looks really nice and goes very well. And then over here we have is a nice rock with some rocks in the inside. Looks kind of like grayish black, like rock. On the side, we got is this lotion bottle that actually kind of painted to make it look eerie and witchy like. I have the sign of a star and a crescent moons. Got one there onto that, and a crescent moon just right about there as well too. And from here we got is moss that I got from the outside. And behind the moss is this, I actually repainted this tombstone right there. The bat right there is different now. The RIP is different. And here I kind of made this character on the stone here look more witch-like. Seems to see here. And connected to it, on the opposite side heading up, you see is this black pumpkin right there that has twigs all like in a claw shape. Just kind of like going into the black looking, scary looking pumpkin. And then here now we're going to is work our way up from here to this level. And on this level here, you see is some of that same looking stuff that I got onto off the log, off the sticks from the boat there, is just on here on either side. Here's the right side, here's the front, and here is the left side. A little bit right there. And then where this witch box is here, you'll see is the picture of an owl on here. As well as we got on here is the leaves. We got one red russet berry there. We got a little snake coiled around here with some autumn fall leaves and leaves over here too from outside. Then we have is the incense holder with an incense stick inside of it, seen to see here. Rise up a little bit more, you'll see we got are those new candles on either side of this owl statue right there. I'll go like that so you can see it really nicely. Looks really nice. And behind of it we get is this like old style vintage looking skull pumpkin frame. The frame I found, and I put this picture in here, making it look really nice. Then up above we have a little bit of that stuff that we've seen from down here, from these sticks there, just on above, right about there. And then we also kept in this like scarecrow that says welcome, and on the side we get is this star thing here in the circle, and the numbers on the side of it you seem to see here. And if you pull back, you can see I put one tree stick leaf right about over here, as you can see. And on the way over here, you can see we kept in this scary looking eerie looking skeleton that I have on here. And then we get to over here. This chest now I've kind of made a little bit more different. You can see it got a little skull right there. That's onto this drawer. Down below we got some leaves. Head up we got this eerie candle in this section here. And we got our little things in the back there, like a skull a little bit there. Little things into there, and up above we have is the skull there. We got just a cup right there. Somewhere there. We got is a leaf and a feather. That cup right there, made out of woven in twig of some kind. A different kind of color to it. And then behind we got is this, whatever this thing here is like a horn. That's the same color as this right there that I'm pointing at. And then we get to this looking box right there, the star. Look way up a little bit, you can see we got is a fake bird that's now has a nice branch stick right there, minus that picture in the back. And I'm going to pull over here to get this next spot over here. We'll start from over here first. Before we get to that, I put this almost like scarecrow looking bear right there. And behind it, we got this purple like drape looking very nice from over here. And now we're going to work our way up over here on this nice leather box right here. We got our two bats, one on the right here and one on the left. We got a fake bone there, and you got this same kind of growth thing here that's just kind of partially surrounding the skull here. We'll get to that in a moment here. We got is a fake skull here from a rat. This is the head part. And from here now we get the skull that is wearing a bead necklace, like for a crown on top of it. And behind of it, you see here, we got is this nice blood drip candle here for over there. And behind here, we have is another star within that made into a wreath. And we have some more leaves that I got from outdoors to go with it as well too, this right here. And that's just right here. This is the side wall displays. I'll back up so you can see a little bit. We'll get to that in just a few seconds here. Now we'll get to this table here. So we put some leaves here too, around, and from back over there, we have now is the witch ring here, and three small little potion bottles right there, very small, with this nice wooden centerpiece that is like a green like pine star thing here with a nice bone like necklace that is actually onto this black candle. See, I made this black candle for this, making it look very, very, very nice. Back of it, you'll see is the book now, once it was down, now it's now standing up so you can see the words now and the star right there. This is the book that I've made as well too, so it's now standing up straight now. Before it wasn't. And upon it, you see, is another leaf, but this one came from an evergreen one here. And we go now down to the center part here, and you'll see are the skulls. Now they're different now. This is over here, looking straight this way. This skull here is looking in the same direction, looking at this skull over here. So this is close to here, the center of this, getting in from about there. This one here is slightly shifted, heading in this direction a bit, as you can see right there. And then behind, you see is the skull now is sitting upon this mount. Actually, I'll zoom in so you can see that this mount now has a touch hint of green, as you can see here, like as if it was taking on a little bit of growth of some kind, a little bit. So there's that one that goes for the center of this table. Look up now. We have is the pillar, a different kind of pillar with this green Celtic looking orb ball on top there. And a center now behind of it, we kept is this witch picture right there that we kept in purple like dream catcher with blue that's woven into there, and I put is this purple crossbones drape over it side by side, like here, like almost in a curtain kind of formation, seen just right there. Now for the fire place display, we kept in this still the leaves. Nothing else has changed. We got this here is kind of just recently added there, the hat there, up a bit there. Kept it as is, but what's different about this? Well, I looked outside for some sticks that look like actual witch wands. So we got almost like a crisscross one of some sticks that look like real witch wands of some kind right there. That just got recently added, just right there on the ledge. If you look up on these spell books, we have one just right about here too. So we get these right here. So I have this kind of slightly slanted, heading in this direction, pointing towards this corner that's closest to the door, right there. So we got 1, 2, 3, like witch like wands rise above. We get is this 3 moon. We got the full moon there, and the crescent moons on either side, and we got a star in the center. I put this candle holder there, and I put some 3 black candles, 1, 2, 3, just right there. Up above, we have is another star, right there. That was in there before. But yeah, so this is new. That's new. It has been added. Same as these right here. The wand on top of the books, and the 2 just right here, almost like they're like crossing like fingers like this, but only looking like this. And that's just on the fireplace display right here, as you can see just right about there. Now here we go for the tricks table. Okay, so what do we have here? I'll show you. We'll first start with one that's not so busy right now, and that is this one here. You can see I got this nice frog like kettle here that's onto this nice crown like tray. And here we got the spiders from here, and we got one there. Oh, this one kind of jumped down. I'll put that right there for just like that. We even have one spider over here, and we got 2 right there too. I almost forgot that. Luckily, I re-looked. We got 2 here on the leaves, and we got 2 here and right there on this nice looking Celtic looking green like scarf of some kind, right there. And then over here, we have is the little potion bowl here that I've made. And we got the frog that's standing and sitting upon this witch like jewelry round box, just right there. And behind right there, we have is a rustic fruit. Right there, it almost looks like a pear. And I pull back, you can see here we got is this Celtic looking pot there that has like mix of like cinnamon sticks, the corn right there, some pine cones, and then the rustic looking berry right there. And we get a little bit more here. You'll see we got the 2 potion bottles now here from that witch's blood there, and the hemlock one there, just right about there. And in the back of the 2 right here, you'll see is this vase that has like a fake bone inside with incense inside of it. See just right here. And then we back up here, we get is this we got candle holder, a different kind of candle holder with a nice kind of like a bluish green candle, which you'll see this right here. There's the look down view on the tricks table just from over here. It's gonna have to turn off this light so we don't get a glare. We'll enter into here to the couch. I'm gonna have to turn on the lamp, which is you see just right there coming into view. I'm gonna sit down. I'm just gonna turn this on right now. Okay, now it's time for the couch part. So what do we have on the couch right here? We have is this skeleton that's sitting now differently. There's a candle but behind it, the same candles as the other ones. We got is a star book right there. We got is the skull tower right there. But before we get to that, you can see I got an incense holder right there with some leaves right in the midst of the skull tower. And then we got is this other skeleton that's different than from that one there that I'm pointing at right there. Is more different. This is like kind of like a black witch like one right there. We got it is in the same looking candle holder there as it is with the one seen just from over here. With a black candle on that side there. And now we're gonna get now is to the skull tower. But first, we get to see is this nice purple woven scarf. You can see right there. Skull tower with black beads onto it and a snake that's wrapped around it. This is a fake snake wrapped around there. As you can see, that's fastened with an elastic as well too. Same color as the skull tower. And that is the center part just right there. Now we'll get to the sides. Let's start with this side. You can see here, we got is tombstone there. Same color as this, almost, but different. On the opposite side, we have is the Hallow sign. Well, somewhat of a Hallow sign right there that I have right there. On the same side as this, we have is a box like chest cabinet that I've made. And upon it, you can see here I got is this bone like wand that has feathers and incense sticks on the side. Into a bundle there. You can see the same kind of ribbon that I've used right there on it here. Behind is the same looking stuff that I've used right there. And the same line, I put this skull here and I put a star onto it this time. And onto it, we got that same stuff right into where the skull part is on top right there. And then here now we get to this display right here. But first let's we'll get this here. So you can see here I got is a star book right there and a flower box, small sticks, the same stuff upon it. This is not a real bone. I actually made that and I painted it like a real bone. It's fake. And then I also made this one here. This horn-like thing here. But first things first, before we get to that part, let's look at this side here. First, we got is that skull thing that was where the books were on the side of this. Now we'll get up to over here. Actually, I made this. This took me a long time to actually make this. The antlers the horns, and the skull. I actually made that. It took me about close to 7 hours. So you also put a star onto it as well too. This too looks very real, but it's actually fake. Same as that. This is actually made from wood, and this is actually handcrafted right there. If you look way up there, I actually put the same kind of stick-like stuff. You see this right there, this above over there, kind of woven into the antlers. Look up, you'll see is that moon-like thing's a star right there. You can kind of see my shadow of my hand coming into view right there. As you can see, I'm just pointing out right there. Now we'll get to is the wall. Here on this wall here, well, before we get into the center part here, let's go way down over here. I actually made this. This is a hello sign. So try not to get the I'll just zoom in so you don't get the shadow of my camera. There we go. So actually, I've made that. It has feathers, as you can kind of make out on here. There's a circle, and I'm turning this into the hello sign as well too, keeping with the title that I gave this. Now we'll get to here. We got is the we got the black cross right there, and we got one on the opposite side here. So here's the one on the right and one on the left. In the top, before we get down to that, we got is this like bronze glitter like spider. See this right there. Drop down here. You see in the center, we got the skull like thing here in the center of the wreath, the witch like wreath. Pull back, you can see the skulls there, and the flowers. You see just right about there. That's the wall. So that was the couch and the wall back there. So that's what the wall will look like. Back up now. We will now get to this top, because now we don't have the light back there giving the glare. Can easily see this now. I have is this box now, and it has leaves and sticks on over there, and we got is this picture frame, a different one this time, with an instant looking picture on it, with the skull, the crows, and books and potion bottles in this picture and in this frame. So for the cough there. And we get to is here. We get the one pillar there, a little bit there. The tombstone there, as you can see right there. And we got some leaves from there as well too. And one leaf stalk right there with this pillar here. We're going to now pull back a little bit there so you can see we got twig like branches that branch off this way and this way. So too, on the right and on the left, making it really nice for the witch grand high chair. Now is the witch right here. So what has changed? I'll show you. I had to I'll maybe put on that light so you can see this a little bit more better. There we go. So now it looks a little bit more brighter. Now let's get into the witch chair. Okay, so what is different about the witch now? Well, this right here, this skull and crossbones now was once from there, now is moved up, and it's disguising what I put here to prop the head a little bit more so you can easily see it and make it out even more better, and it gives it more character action count to it a little bit. And I kind of redid the wig a little bit there so you can easily see it. Make sure that you also saw is the crow, which is just back there. As you can see, we'll rise up. I also did the crown here again, and I put more leaves onto it as well too, as you can make out right there. So that right there is kind of just refixed up the leaf crown. I also had to kind of position the witch a little bit more better, make it a little bit more. The hands down here now, and resting down here with the books. This hand now is up there. That's going across, like I said. And here now, the cane staff is different. I actually added some more feathers to it, as you can see from here and here. And then I also kind of put this cluster ball that was down here before, right there, is now here. So that this now is kind of adding a little bit of more character to the witch that's on the grand heights there. I'll pull back so you can see in the full. Now we'll get to these witches over here. Let me go turn on the light, because it is, this one here has not been changed whatsoever. It is the one that was just down here that we'll take a look at now. Okay, I gotta turn on this light here. There. We'll also probably end up also getting this as well too. That one's up there that we'll put down too. We'll probably get that in there as well too. Getting these in as well. Probably will be like for like this as part 2 and 1. So we'll either get this one here. I kind of put up over there as you can see right there. But we got those. We'll also probably put in time by time as we do the filming production of it. When is that? That's this Saturday. So I'll know. So I'm really happy to say that now this Saturday here, we will actually get into production and then take a day break and then back on Monday for part 1. So I wanted to let us know before we carry it on for our next one thing that we're going to see, was just that witch that actually kind of remade up a little bit more differently. We also will take a read a little bit there from my book as well too after this. So here I had to is get the eye fixed. I get the eye fixed right there. I'll write that down so you can see that. I hope you can see that eye. Come up a little bit there. Move this eye down a little bit there so you can easily see that. We can make it out. And then they like horns for the shoulder. Sorry for showing the washroom there. I'll make sure that we'll feel this is not the washroom. The horns on your side, and we got the horns on top here, so 2. So like horns. I also made up another kind of staffy thing with a feather and a nice tassel onto it here. And this time we actually put a hand, the root glove to attach onto this. You can see right there. So now it has a hand holding onto the scepter. So that way it looks really, really nice. Nothing has changed with these witches. This is still the same. I removed the feathers off of that because I put it onto the next project I was working on, which is what you see just right here. But yeah, so I moved the feathers from here. I kept the apple on this switch. So here, that's kind of this is one that I had to change a little bit, not so much as that one. So I just wanted to show you that that this now is kind of changed just a little bit up. One look at this it up looking down a floor level a bit, so you can see what it looks like from over here. It's a book. It's just right down here, and then out we'll take a look at. Okay, so here is where now I'll get to the book, so I can read off what we're going to be getting into and how many tricks. Well, in the book here, besides as the thing I'm going to show you on what I'll be showing up first is this picture for the opening as well too, let alone some other things too. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you that before I read on. Okay, so I had to re-edit and redo the list here a few times in order to actually make it right and to fit of what this actually is, because this right here is, I'll say the title and what it all fits for the tricks. Okay, ones you've been seeing, which goes into the magical side of the Hallow's witchery. So all what you're seeing is in relation to it. So the magical side of the Hallow's witchery to you, with pagan, witch-like tricks and excellent spellbinding magic tricks. So all in that title pertains to display, let alone the tricks that you've been seeing, as well as this as well too. Part 2 is right here. That we'll be doing first. Then part 1 after. That way they'll go into order as 1 and 2. And so, how many tricks are we gonna get? Actually, get into? We're going to get into is 32 tricks and magic for part 1 and part 2. I got some very cool ones, very epic ones, and very unique ones that I'll be showing you. The performance as well as the revealing of each one as well too. So that is pretty much it, because reading out the book, so that way it keeps you well informed of that too. The music has already been selected already. All we gotta do is tomorrow is take off the coverings. I did take off the coverings so I can show you all the setup. As you can see here. So I had to take all the coverings off, so that way you can see what you have been seeing right here. Why do I cover it? Because of the cat likes to try to like go upon that. So that's why I had to uncover it to show you all the stuff that I put into it as well too. And yes, I actually made quite a few things, including the tricks and whoa. What the heck was that called? I was gonna set my camera down. Funny adjustments. Sorry about that. There you go. So all the stuff that you've been seeing is handcrafted. Besides this, I could carry on about that, but that's what you've been seeing as well too. Let alone things I put together to create these magic tricks. And I've been doing that for quite some time as well too. I'll tell you more within the next coming up video, which will be about myself and what I do, let alone on the magic front and other fronts too. I'll also be showing is flashcards, so that way you'll have like topic headings. That way, when you see that, then that's the topic that I'll be talking about per as well too. But yeah, that pretty much wraps this video up. Again, thank you for tuning in, for watching, and thank you so much for giving this one a like. Hope you enjoyed the tours that we've done so far. I'll keep you posted on that when I do get a little walk tour thing there. I'll also be telling you. I could do it on here too. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now on the adventure one on here as well too. Okay, so in June, because when we hit Saturday, it's going to be June the 1st. And yeah, I know, it's been a long time. I've been having things come up, besides having to deal with some health things as well too. I'm doing okay, but I wanted to share some very exciting news, and that is that in the early part of June, what we get to do is that round trip, the Selkirk Loop. My friend is going around to see that to confirm things. We have to call and do stuff like that to connect for other things too. And so we got that to look forward to. And then after that, later on, about the 22nd or the 23rd of June, I'll be heading up to Vancouver, BC. So that's Victoria. And we'll do some sightseeing a little bit there and doing tours out there as well too. So I'll say that on this one as well too. I probably will say a little bit in probably an upcoming one too, just to keep you all in the loop again on that fun as well too. But I just wanted to say that within this video as well too, on the wrap down, bringing this video to a close. So it's kind of like turning into a slight vlog from here, kinda showing you behind the scenes what you're going to see and officially see for Saturday and Monday for video installment 12, video 1, part 1 and part 2. And this is now what it'll officially look like. So I'll see you soon. From yours truly, Race, peace, love and blessings. Namaste. And I'll see you tomorrow for part 2. As I'm happy to say. And share that news with you. Now we will end off with the full set.